You got to one small office. And even a lot of the time, those things, they don't make it. For coming here today, I was so surprised to see the number of people who are doing this. Ẹ̀sùn tó máa fún wa ń gbọ́ yẹn, onígbéyàwó tó ti pọ̀ jù ló tó mọ̀ ṣọ́. Wọ́n ń ṣe bísíǹnẹ̀. Wọ́n rí àyè pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọba bẹ́ẹ̀kì àwọn ọmọ ìyàwó bá. Ẹ ṣàlàyé látẹ̀wọ́. One thing. If you are going to change Nigeria image in the world to something positive, ọ̀dọ̀ wa ló ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Because one of the challenges we are having as a Nigerian youth is the fact that almost every country doesn't want to work with us. Immediately they know you are from Nigeria, they don't want to work with you. It is the reputation that we have given this country. And I believe through us, we are going to change that reputation to something positive. Even when you hear Nigeria, wow, send the offer. Wow. You are the perfect person I want to work with. You can start with. But today, because many of us are students, my training will be how we can build a successful business as a student. But without a doubt, I can see some of you have done it. Because if you haven't, there won't be this many people in this hall. But I believe we can be better. Every time. When you see something great, there's always opportunity to be better. But believe me, mi ò jẹ́ wá ní ọwọ́ orí wàá ló ń jẹ fún wa, ẹ bá ń ọwọ́ wọn ni. Let's begin. The first thing that you are going to need to work on to make our business work, especially if you are newbie, you need to understand you just add another cost to your work. If you are going to successfully make your business work, you have to treat it as if you are studying law and medicine together. Who can handle that? Can study law and medicine together at the same time? So let's only handle everything. Yeah. That is the kind of energy you will need. You are going to be so strong that you will be able to handle too strong and you still want incredibly successful business. This is the level of energy you will have. But if you do not have that level of energy, there is now other thing you have to do, which is the number 2. Prioritize. What will be your priority? Your business or your school? But I will never make decision for you. I'm not going to tell you which one should you prioritize and which one you shouldn't, because it's your life. And now, before you make your choice on what to prioritize, if you do not have the capacity to have both distinction in school or first class and still build a successful business, and you have to choose one, maybe based on your ability, you can only become hyper successful in one. Now, what will make you choose which one to prioritize? The question is simple. What is the end goal? You have to put your study side by side with the business. Now ask yourself, in 5 years, if I become very successful with my course after having a best job possible, and also if I become successful in business after 5 years, which one will I meet? Let's say you fail your business, but you succeed in your school. Will you miss not succeeding in the business? Now, let's say you succeed hyper in your business, but not that much. Maybe you only have top class lower or whatever, or second class lower. I don't know how you rate it. But you don't successful in law in your study. Will you miss it? That has to be your personal question, not the question you tell me. Because if I start asking you which one you should choose, majority of you will tell me exactly what I want to hear, telling me I will go for business, and you are going to be doing something that is completely different from what you tell me. That's why I'm not going to ask you. So you need to go on, sit yourself down and ask yourself, if I fail at one and then succeed at one, which one will I prefer to succeed at? Your choice. But now, let me give you how to make a proper choice. To go think about it. Because some of you as a student, you know what man saying, but go student do man say. Once you are a student, you think you have your whole life well figured out. You think being a student is something incredible. But you are learning. You are under training. It's only when you graduate, whatever you do with what you study in school, will now make you a great person or not. Not the study itself. But the challenge I've seen with students is the fact that they used to think being a peak in school means you are going to peak in real life. No. You can have a credible level of success while you are in school, and it's not going to translate to anything in real world when you graduate. But how are you going to make sure you make it work? You sit yourself down and look at, okay, I'm going to tell 5 people to stand up, to tell me your cause. So we look at the end goal. I'll now also talk about the end goal of the business. But this is what we are going to use. We are going to use 20% of successful people on both school and business. Nothing guarantees 100%. Not our business, not study, nothing. You only get what you guarantee yourself, what you are willing to give whatever it takes for. I won't lie to you, I've seen people not making our business work. So I'm not going to say it guarantees you 100%. Because if I promise you it guarantees you 100%, but you refuse to do what needs to be done when no one is watching, then you tell me, but I guarantee you. But I guarantee you every single thing you guarantee yourself, which means things you are willing to work for when no one is looking. Because that's what will determine your success. Now, I want 5 students to stand up that are studying any course in Yato. 5 people. Majority of us are students, Abi. Let me just tell random people. If you are a complete newbie, let's say you are coming for the first time, you don't need to stand up. I want people that are a month and above. If you are a month and above and I point at you, you can stand up. I like me to get alas. Okay, àwọn onímì ló máa wà wájú lóòótọ́. Obama, ìwọ tó ń wẹ̀yìn tó wọ white, yeah. Student Abi, what are you studying? anatomy in this Nigeria. Give me another student. Your student. And say, what are you studying? Accounting. Another student. Your student are good. What are you studying? Computer science, fantastic. And two more, different course. Lose with time for work on. Kí ló ń pa ilé ìṣọwọ́ kọ́ lóbi kọ gbogbo ẹ̀? Àdínà fọwọ́ kọ àdínà fẹsẹ̀ kan sóòrò lórí lọ́bẹ̀. Computer science, no, àti ní computer science. Yòókù. I need another person, different course. What course? Business management, excellent. And you? Agriculture engineering. Anyway, let me start from what I studied. Accounting. Now, as an accountant, someone studying accounting, you are expecting to be an accountant. Which state do you come from? Okay, you are, your hometown is Ogbomoso. Original. Ní Ogbomoso B, when you graduate as an accountant, where are you expecting to work? I think it was around a week ago. Ìyá ọmọ ẹ ó pe mọ́mí ẹ̀ ìgbà tó parí NYSC kan ó wá pè wọ́n pé òun ti rí nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ máa ṣe òun fẹ́ máa ta aṣọ. Ilé wa sọ fún mi pé nígbà tó ọ̀nà pàṣọ ló fẹ́ máa tà. Why on earth did you go to school in Boston? But anyway, one of the things that the man knew, but he said, don't worry, you don't have to get a job in whatever you study. You can get a job anywhere. It's partially true. Because there is no benefit, no job. Wọ́n kàn rẹ̀ kí mo sọ kò sí. Your brother has graduated for so long. The best opportunity you can work on is not necessarily to be a business. Is to make sure you are doing something while you are in school. That's the most guaranteed. Ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ yín kẹ́ ṣe any one of you. Àwọn tí mo ṣe wò pé their course can still help them a little bit. And if I study something that is very, very easily translated to establish yourself very easily. When we talk about it, don't say anatomy, like. Ṣé wàá kọ́? But anyway, you have the opportunity to go to Lagos and get a job. Does anybody know how much fresh accountant is getting in a bank? Kálọ̀ yìí máa ń wá lẹ̀ as a marketer bí èlò náà máa fún ta ló ní idea ẹ̀. 70, 60K àwọn gbowó. Now, let's say they are giving you 60K per month. Let's say you get a job and they giving you 60K. How long will it take to promote any? How many months? One and a half years. After first promotion, 65, 75, okay, 80K. And now you are in 1.5 years in business. Again, the other two are promoted. Another 3 years. Good. Look, 3 plus 3 years or B plus 1.5 years. Plus 1.5. Excellent. Because I want you to be one of the luckiest person. Mọ́tò rẹ̀ wọlé lucky bí ẹni tí mo ṣàlàyé yìí. But mo fẹ́ mọ̀ dàbí one of the luckiest person possible. Let's say they also promote you after that 3 years. Èló ní income ẹ̀ máa increase. So another 1.5 years they promote you to 150 now 4.5 years. Ó ti lè ní girlfriend at that time. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n fi èlò onígbò wọ́n dáná. Another 1.5 years making 6. Now let's say your income is 200K. Ọmọ etí gàrí abọ́ta ti dà. 35 ló jẹ. Your income is 200K. But a lot of things will have increased significantly. And I'm talking to someone who has a terrible level of success, something that is not available for me. Because ẹni ọlẹ́kìn máa sọ wípé ẹ̀ní oníṣẹ́ kálórì kí á fún ọ níṣẹ́ tá a mọ̀ pé ó ti ń tà. That is what's gonna happen in 6 years, 200K if you go to that route. But anyway, take a seat. And then another career. What are you studying? Computer science. Kí lẹ́yìn máa ń ṣe náà? Lórí mi lẹ́yìn ìkan tó lọ́n ṣe computer science fún mi níta ilé kíkẹ́kù tí ò dáyé sáàmù. Èmi ò ní kí ẹ wá ṣe é sí. Ó ní sáàmù ọ̀gá ń pa àwọn. Anyway, I don't expect you not to. Now, where are you planning to work with that?
Actually, why plan?
Okay, you are learning something on your own. Like in the computer science, what exactly are they teaching you? What is there? What can you do? You just start. Shall any computer science tó wà ní 400 or 500 level? Sanwa. Ìjẹ́wọ́. Computer science 400 or 500 level. Or graduate. Okay, I need to come back to my book. Then you can take a seat. Hey, we are my reality. Which level?
500.
Now, so far, what are they teaching? What are they taught you?
It's theory.
The theory.
Theory.
So you know everything you have been studying so far. I can find it by typing to Google. Ṣé mo lè rí àbí mi ò lè rí? Mo mi ò lè rí. Give me one of your subjects. Ìdí yóò bá di sílẹ̀ rẹ̀ nígbà tí ó bá ní gàtà. So you mean everything you study so far is available for free on Google? How much are you paying per session? Or an information you can find on Google. So, okay, let's say they now give you, let's say you don't find a job. Can you establish yourself on? How? So you have to know the actual analysis yourself. So you can how you create your plan and follow it in the best way. So that when no one is watching, you make decisions that is going to help you best. Yeah. How are you going to establish yourself? Data analysis. Then how are you going to establish yourself with that?
Like work like as an expert.
Learn as an expert. Can I hire you to analyze data now?
Yes. Which data?
Anyone.
It depends on the data and it depends on how to access it.
Okay. Anyway, so you are telling me after graduating, at the end of the day, fiber cannot do Padama and operate. Every damn life you spend in school, to majority of you, although not all of you, to majority of you, kò ní àdìbàdì kankan sáyé. That's just the truth. Entire mission that you are going to start living from the day you graduate. Ẹlòmíì ò ní bá wọ́n kọ̀bọ̀ pẹ̀lú result yẹn. Gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ máa ṣe láyé ẹ̀kọ́ ní ilé ìtumọ̀ kankan tó study school. And spend 5 years of your most active year learning that thing. What do you think wrong with you? But anyway, it's alright. I don't come here to discourage you about school. You should keep them sọ̀rọ̀ ya. Pẹ̀lú ẹlòmíì wọn á kọ́ lọ́mọ tí ó bá lọ school. But the truth is, make sure you know what you are doing. Ẹ bá gbé fún anatomy. Now, let's say you don't get a job. How can you establish yourself on that subject? Nigerian government are making it clear that there are high chances you won't get a job, and the society make it clear. Which means you need to have a plan for whatever you are studying. Be seen absent of the business. So now how are you going to establish yourself if you don't find a job?
But let's say that as an anatomist, it's not easy for you to work alone. It's either you work medical scientist, either as an anatomist or research scientist or in other field. But working alone,
Unless you want to work together, what are you going to be doing together? And how are you going to be able to work together? Let's say 5, 10 graduates like you just bring yourself together. How are you going to make sure this turns into money, this works out? What are you going to do?
Let's say, based on the sector you are, as a research scientist, if you can actually find someone to invest in you, okay?
Why will someone invest in you? Because every investor will have their why. So why would they invest in you?
Because as a research scientist, yeah, if you just don't know what to do, then if you guys know what to do as an anatomist, you can find the purpose of investing in you.
Do you think someone can invest in you? With your level of knowledge?
No. With my voice level of knowledge, no. But if for that one, if I have
What level are you currently?
400.
Ìyàwó la wá mẹ́rin bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹnu ẹ̀ bá padà after school, ẹ̀ bá padà máa yẹ kí. One more, what are you studying? I agree. Bọ̀ ṣé kí n sáà ṣe èyí náà ṣe máa ń kọ́ bó ṣe máa ń padì yẹn ṣá? Torí àwọn kan náà pè mí, mo kàn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹni ẹgbẹ́ kí lẹ kọ́ lónìí, ó náà kọ́ wa bó ṣe ń padì yẹn. You are telling me that if you are looking at and you are paying for that, carry o. Anyway, let's say you don't get a job, how are you going to establish yourself? Yeah.
If I don't get a job after school, establish myself to be very smart.
You are
because I'm learning this to establish myself to be very smart.
Can you be able to do it?
No.
Then what are you now going to do? Abájọ tí ṣíwọ́ bẹ̀ sí popular.
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Yí wò dáa o. Tètè wá jẹ́ àwọn anátọ́mì yìí o. Tí mo ẹni pé méjì bá pẹ́ lò. After school. Business admin. Okay, business management. What are you learning?
Most of the time is how to get a job, not how to
Not how to actually manage it. Lórí my issue most ẹbí ilé rẹ̀ náà, ẹ̀yin náà study business and business management from your lecturer that are collecting salary. Mọ tẹ́ ẹ ṣe o. How can a salary ever teach you how to manage a business? Okay, so how are you going to do it? You are talking completely outside of business.
The thing is, management, it has to do with money. And you can never start a business without having the capital to start a business.
So how are you going to get capital?
No, there's no how. Even if you are collecting salary, it's not enough to start a business.
So what are you now going to do?
I said it, I'm not there to...
Anatomy theory. Gbogbo mo ti ẹ ta sí ìwé, Amẹ́ríkì ló ní. Àpéká ló kúrò ní. This is the challenges people are facing. After all, take it. Why do I tell them to stand up? Majority of you already know reality. Maybe that you are here. Some students are still somewhat delusional, not knowing the reality of what the job market is saying. So this is where you sit yourself down. Before you know if you should prioritize your business or not. The reason why I'm telling you that is, let's say you even have this distinction. Let's say you figure you cannot become successful at home and you pick one, but you pick your school. Now you graduate with distinction as an anatomist. Anatomist now, how are you going to establish yourself? Because one thing is certain, no one in their right mind will give a fresh graduate money to invest in anything. It's not just possible. Because we both know you do not know what you study. Tẹ́ ẹ bá rí bíbẹ̀ mọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ lọ kọ́ ájẹ́ tún yín gbé jókòó náà tún yín kọ́ ni. You have to relearn. Because they do not give you the practical part of it. But now, if you choose to succeed in the business, and you don't have too much distinction, then will you miss it not being successful as a student or not having distinction? Anyway, some of the practical strategies that they do, only Mr. P is offering. If you want to face the business squarely, because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Everybody that succeeds in our business as a student, they are in school. They are learning without a doubt. They are going to classes. But the priority number one to them is making sure they succeed in the business. Okay. So that when they graduate, they won't have to be seeking for a job. Every single one of them that succeed. Now, it's only other people go anyone maybe watching only this station. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of person have the ability to study law and medicine together. That kind of ability is not common for majority of us. For you, successful in law as a student and then in business, you have to prioritize one. But now you now look at in business, what happens if you succeed? Now let's say as a graduate, at the end of the day, the only success you finally able to achieve when you graduate is an emirate director. And this is a check out your shoe. The check is going to be completely different. You will see the difference. You see the difference of what emirate they are collecting before versus what they are collecting now. What surveyors are collecting before versus what they are collecting now. So you now need to put this side by side with if you succeed with your current career. You know, or you can be doing both but prioritize one. Because if you don't prioritize, at the end of the day, you may end up not succeeding in both of them. Because you are doing the business half, you are doing the your school half. You don't give any of it true energy. So you need to make sure you work on them. The next thing we are going to talk about here is that you need to understand the reality of our business. Now, what are the kind of reality I expect you to understand? Is that it's going to be very, very challenging on so many levels. And let me give you the kind of challenge you expect. The number one and the most obvious one is that a lot of your friends is not going to join you. No. Especially not at the beginning. If you are lucky enough to have very, very close people join you at the beginning, you are one of the luckiest persons ever. Most other people, they wait until they see some results before they join. So the question now is, can you handle that level of pressure? Especially let's say that person is your best friend. You used to do everything together. In fact, you can't sleep without this person. But now, they do not want to support your new dream. So what are you going to do? Will you quit the business or will you quit the friendship? Don't tell me what to do. I want you to know which one you will do. Because at some point, you may have to make this decision. Another thing is the fact that you will see that majority of people that are not doing anything living far more comfortable life than you. Because the money you are making, you have to reinvest it into your business. You are dealing with someone who can just spend all the money they have. So they can go to club while you are working. They can go to party while you are working. They can be playing games, watching movies while you are working. Do you think you are strong enough to handle that level of stress? Because so many people, they cannot be able to handle it. You can't watch people, especially someone who is not working as hard as them, to be enjoying life far. Because some people lack the ability to see beyond what really happens. The truth is, majority of these people, you are not going to be in that category. But if you can handle this level of challenges, you are going to quit. The last and the majority of challenges you expect is your friend that may quit. Some of your friends will join you at the beginning, and they will quit. So what's going to happen now? Are you going to quit along with them, or you are going to keep building? These are the things you need to answer yourself. No one can help you with that. If I start sitting you down and tell you which decision to make, it's a lie. Because right in your mind, make decision you think you want. And that's what you should do. Because any decision people force you to make, you cannot put into it. You put all the energy into only one thing you know, I must do this. So can you handle that? Because these are the reasons why people keep failing over and again. The fact that they cannot handle those kind of challenges. And last thing that also causes majority student issue is the fact that your sponsor may be studying a course lesser, you think is lesser than yours. For example, someone studying course wo ló worst jù ní school yìí? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ study ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ ní kẹ́ ẹ sọ. Ní library management. Transport. But anyway, now let's say your sponsor is studying traffic, but now master láyé AI, who's going to hire you for that? But anyway, one of the challenges I have with you students is that majority of the guys study òwúlò mọ́ ní job market. Kó tó dé àìsí gbàṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. I'm telling you, mọ̀ kankan. Mi ò lè rí input àyẹ́ báwọn lecturer mi náà wà up to date. It's just the truth. It may be harsh truth, but it's the truth. Same whatever the curriculum the people máa ń lò fún ní àbíàndà. Ẹlòmíì ti lò the same one for the past 10 years. In this world where things are changing rapidly, you are telling me you are using the same answer for the past 10 years, and then study it. Ọ̀fẹ́ ló yẹ kí máa kọ́ ní ọ̀fẹ́. But it's alright. Now, as someone who wants to make a tough decision, you need to look into can you handle all of these challenges? Because one of these issues students are facing. Another one, like I said, another one is when your sponsor is studying whatever course you think is lesser, but you are studying medicine or law or something like that. And you start thinking like, I'm going to do a combination. Don't study whatever you think is not. The truth is, in real life, it does not matter. Look at Twitter trend. Online guy. As a man can even issue student. I'm a discipline and don't study medicine. But I'm or and don't study law. In real life, the physics student can be a ènìyàn ní ọjọ́ pé you as a lawyer, ìwọ ni wàá máa ṣe lọ́ọ̀kù kọ́ńpì ẹ̀. You think you are a doctor, o tí màá báyà veterinary doctor, ajẹ́fẹ́ tó study animal husbandry. This life is completely different. Ìkànnì mo fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ ní pé anything you have in school, anything your course is better than others. For need to my real world, you are all going to be equally jobless in Nigeria market. Tó o bá ti mọ̀ yẹn, oníṣègbéraga pé I'm studying medicine and the person sponsoring me is doing master. No. The truth is, it has nothing to do with anything. Another issue I have is when the sponsor is in 100 level, while the downline is in 400 or 500. Àgbà àwádìí kàwé ṣáájú ẹ̀, aláyé ò farabalẹ̀. You are just faster to jobless than him. It's not gonna be different. Àwọn èèyàn ti ṣe for the past 4 years wọn ríṣẹ́, ẹnìkan jáde 6 months ago ríṣẹ́, tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lè ṣáájú gba àwọn sínú ẹ̀ in real life. So many people you think you are ahead of in school, when you get out in the real world, they will be far ahead of you. My bottom line, do not let any of this get into you, not letting you work together closely with your team leader and your sponsor. Oníṣe in real world. Face the reality so that you can set an incredible goal for yourself. No be delusional in any way or any form. This will give you the ability to constantly build something real, something you'll be able to be proud of when you graduate. So you will never join people finding job. Even let's say Tinubu finally change the strategy and start focusing on building factories or building companies. Because in this Nigeria right now, there is nothing. There are still says there will be abundance of jobs in the next 3-4 years. Torí wọn ṣe kankan. The only thing that can start making us thinking, okay, wow, there's gonna be a difference now, maybe the next 4-5 years, is that we start seeing factories popping up here and there. We see companies popping up here and there. Government funded. Tabati nílò àwọn nǹkan yẹn at large scale that can employ tens of thousands, 20 of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Nigerian youth. Now we can be thinking there will be any different in future. But things like that? No. Which means the far future we are still looking at now, there are still not going to be any reasonable job. There's only one sure solution for Nigerian youth. Personal hustle. Kí ni mo pè é? Personal hustle. Nǹkan tó ṣọ́ọ̀kì fún ọ ni. You go look for opportunity that are working and work on it. Before we go, another thing you need to understand. Do we have a lecturer in the house? I have a lecturer that can prospect. Ẹ tètè di PTO. Tẹ bá ti ní PG, ẹ má wọlé lecturer máa jọ yìí. The reason pé Yorùbá ní kẹ́ni ẹ́ dìde, kàn bá ṣàlàyé something fún wa. But since it's not here, I'm going to tell you. Understand that your lecturer can only teach you their subject. They can't teach you how to make money with it. Never. Subject and money and they come, but not how to make money with it. Even if your lecturer is out of job, large number of them will not know what to do. Because it's not connected with making money. This is why we keep on having an issue. If school is going to be producing incredible assets for Nigeria, We need to change the way the training system works. But I can put you into a system that guarantees you that you can do whatever you are learning. Even if you can't find a job, you'll be able to establish on that skill that you spent 5 years to learn. Can you make the process in everyone? I'm going to law school. But there is no. Just teach you bunch of theories. Things that you can never be able to establish on your own. Get out, you can't find a job, then you become useless. Wàá tún ṣe máa wá, wàá tẹ̀lé wá lọ máa tún ṣe kọ́ bí aláyé mi. Wàá lọ máa bá lómi ní. Wọ́n ṣe smart recommend pé kó máa kọ́ṣẹ́ bó ṣe ń lọ school. That's the best. Get out, you can't find a job, go straight to what you learn and start working on it. The fact that you go to school can help you with some packaging. So wàá lè package ẹ̀ dáadáa. Ìwọ náà wàá lè máa wọ soup wàá fi máa dé pọ̀pọ̀. That's one of the very good things I always say to Nigerians. Ẹ máa wọ̀ kan o. Sábà bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ honest Nigerian youth. Wọ́n ní rí yọ́nù yan ní àgàgà kan post ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní rí èèyàn kan tó bí rí stable company kan post ẹ̀. Wọ́n wá lọ wá èèyàn tó wọ suit tó wá pọ́n fùfú. Àwàjà honest Nigerian youth. You are using poverty, packaging of poverty to determine what honest is. And all of young Nigerians that are honest, wọ́n ẹ̀ ní wọn lórí news. Ìgbà tí èèyàn ta fùfú, wọ́n jẹ́ kó gbé bá àkàrà. Ó wá wọ suit. Kẹwàá ló wá máa bẹ́ àkàrà wá. Lágbo bàrà lórí TikTok pé yá honest Nigerian youth. Ọlọ́run á torí yàrá mi sí.
Torí yàrá mi sí.
They use terrible things to qualify word honesty. Another thing I'm going to tell you, which is going to be the last thing before I take some questions, that will matter later, is that you need to find a way to work together closely. Although àwọn leaders àti máa ṣe yẹn, how many team leaders are nílé team leaders and above? All of you make sure you stay behind, we need to discuss. But apart from there, for the rest of you also, find a way to work together. Kí mo sọ?
Find a way to work together.
What is going to determine how fast you'll be able to grow is your ability to work closely together. Without a doubt, if you have different working, different bits, there will be a slightly different in how your office operates, without a doubt. But in the middle of that, it's not possible. Truly, all of us are using freelancers to do network marketing, but in reality, there is some little different on how each office operates. And it's not good for us to be forcing every single body to follow one system. It can't make sense that way. Because it's going to go against the individuality and uniqueness that each team leader can bring that can make their business go faster and better. So when you think that, you still need to work together. It's going to make your life much more easier. Another thing before I forget, although I'm going to discuss that with your leader, is how do you work together? Maybe exam time or when all of you have to go to school. Yeah. So let's say majority of you go to school in the afternoon, study a training. Although I'm going to your leaders, so I need other plan and make things better. Other cannot be general. But you need to know at the end of the day, there is only one thing and one person that guarantee you are going to make in our business or in any of your chosen career? You. What did I say will guarantee any success? You know?
Me.
Exactly. You go, it won't take you. It's you. It's you who is going to stand up when everyone else is sleeping. It is you who will stand up when everyone else stop working. It's you who will stay positive if everyone else become negative. It is you who will continue working on if everyone else stop working on. No matter how much your team leader, your sponsor, or anyone ready to support you, if you are not putting the energy yourself, it's not going to work out. And no matter how much anyone in this world not believing in you or ready to pull you down, if you know this is what you must do, you are going to make it. So you need to let yourself know. So I'm going to ask you, no matter what it takes, I'm going to But now it's going to be more than words. Hello, for the next few years, those Shetan very few people, a lot of students now. Who can do that? How many of us can?
What?
Èèyàn mélòó ló lè handle challenges both in the school and in the business or at home? Because those people that can do that are those who will make it. That's why you need to go sit yourself. Do I have what it takes to make it? If you look yourself in a mirror and your answer is no, the next question is, can I develop myself enough to be able to handle whatever it takes? Let me give you one analogy. Let's say we want a 5-year-old kid to come and carry this table. Can he carry it? Absolutely not. If that 5 years want to be able to carry this thing, he only has 2 options. Option 1, personal development. Option 2, leverage. What is personal development? Kó lọ dàgbà, kó padà wá 15 years later. 15 years later is going to be 20-year-old. Láti àbíkò níbi ìdárayá. That is personal development. Option number 2 is leverage. Ó sunkún lọ báwọn èèyàn tó dàgbà. Lágbájá ẹ̀kú ni, tàmẹ̀dù ẹ̀kú ni, àwọn mẹ́rin tí wọ́n á gbé lẹ́bí àgbò, kó náà wá fọwọ́ kàn. Àti àbíkò nígbè. That is our business for you. Some of you don't have what it takes. You are a 5-year-old who want to carry this table. You are someone who can communicate that want to build team. You are someone who currently don't have leadership skill. Build team. You are someone who don't currently have the resources that want to build team. You want to build all of these things, but you still lack the ability. So what are you going to do? 2 options. Option 1, personal development. Kí mo pè? Wà lọ dàgbà wá. You can't talk. Learn how to. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kí ọjẹ́ kó kí ọjẹ́ gbà owó mèrè. Bite it, but you are listening. Whatever is gonna happen, you learn it. You grow. That is option 1. Option 2, you leverage. You can't talk, but you know someone that can. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹgbẹ́ aláyé mo léèyàn tí mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ everything. You can't reply message, go to someone that can. You can't do something, you figured out your leadership is lacking, find a good leader to help you. Connect. There is no way you are not going to see someone making things happen in an area that you really want to successfully at. Get close to the bridge. But there's only one way where the bridge can work. Interdependent. Which means you must have something to offer that person. You are witnessing what are you strong here that you can offer for these people so they can also share with their strengths. Because one of the challenges I have with some people is the fact that they know how to ask but they never know how to give anything. Kí ló ń tà ní tó ń tà lọ́wọ́ tiẹ̀ tó fílẹ̀? You know, never going to do that. So you have to ready. Share. So those are the two things you are going to work on. If you develop personally enough or leverage enough, you are going to make it. There will be a time, I'm going to come back here, and a lot of you here will be among the achievers. Maybe you are living this town, maybe you come from other places you have been. You shall do for you. I'm just telling you the truth. A lot of people will have become successful. Ìwọ wo ló mọ̀ pé wà wà ń bẹ̀? Màá lẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Because in reality, there are also going to be some people. Táwọn náà máa sọ pé àá ṣe é nìyà. Lójà nígbà kan wá, lójà tèmi ó rojọ́ tó ní ká má tàná tọ́ mi. I'm telling you, some of people will be like that, they will be the opposite of the story. And a success story will be my So you have to be ready for it. So you go on. I know some people, when they go to training like this, they'll be well motivated. They're going to have a lot of things just there. But the question is, are you going to work on it? Make sure you do. When we come here to celebrate our achievers, be there. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ ọdún tó sọ. Tó bá ti mọ̀ ní pé ò ní kú bẹ́ẹ̀, tó bá rí ní máàkì mi o. Òbúrò wo ló like me? Who said I like him before? Kò ṣe business wúrúwúrú o quit. Ó wá ní I'm not your mentor. Do I feel like a mentor for quitters? The only way we are going to keep connecting in one way or the other is because you succeed. I don't know who that person is going to be. Not yet. But I know a lot of you will make it. But some of us we quit along the way. So you have to make sure you go take your business extra effort on it. Sit yourself down. Show what you must achieve before you get out of school. Especially if you are in 300 level downward. You still have the opportunity to build something incredible. You only need school. When you get to a 400 level and above, engineer, extra effort lè máa nílò àbí bó jẹ́ pé wà pa lọ bí business tó bá lọ sí NYSC. But 300 level downward, you still have enough time to build something incredible. So make sure you build it. And no matter what it takes, if someone choose to quit, you let them be. Focus on your area. Understood? Make it work for you. I look forward to see you celebrating success after God Almighty. Like I said, I want to see leaders